The day is finally upon us. Dapper Dino breeding beta goes live today, the 1st of April 2022. If you've got a dino, you know how big this is going to be. If you haven't, what are you thinking? This is going to be huge. Hi all, Matt Toombs here, aka The Lobster, and this is my show Into the Lobster Pot, where I talk about NFTs, crypto, business, stocks and shares, travel, and anything else that gets me interested. But today we're going to focus on Dapper Dinos. Got my merch on. Today is the 1st of April 2022, and today is the breeding beta gets launched. Now we'll go into more detail on that. First of all, if you don't know what Dapper Dinos are, what are you doing with yourself? Project launched in September last year. It's been a little bit slow as things have been building. The team is building absolute quality, and we're finally here at the point where some of the things that they build are due for release. The first in this 2-month roadmap leading up to VCon, where everything goes live, token goes live, everything else goes live, is the breeding beta. 2 dinosaurs get together, can breed. We'll go into more details on that. And these dinos will produce, first of all, an egg. So that's one stage of breeding. Now the egg is kind of stage 0. You're going to be able to buy and sell, speculate on what's inside the egg based on the parents. You can see the genetics of the parents. You can see the parents that have made it up, but you don't know what's going to be in the egg. Is there going to be something very special in the egg? Is there going to be something average in the egg? Who knows? It's going to produce a whole marketplace for buying and selling these eggs, which I think is going to be interesting. Now, whoever wants to, the owner of the egg, either obviously the person who bred the dinos, or if they've then sold the egg, whoever brought the egg, can choose when they want to hatch the egg. And when they choose to do that, the baby dinosaur is revealed. Now, the baby dinosaur pops out into level 1. So it'll be a level 1 dino, baby dino, and dinosaurs are babies between level 1 and level 4. You level your dinosaur up through playing mini games. There's a series of mini games, and these do 2 things. Number 1, you can level your baby dinosaur up. You can take it from level 1, 2, 3, and 4. And also, whilst you're doing it, you can earn the tokens of the dino world, which are going to be called fossil and bone. These guys are going to be important to earn if you want to view this as passive income, as some kind of business. You want to earn a little bit of money out of playing a game, because these are going to be transferred or be able to be exchanged in the typical way that tokens are for other currencies, such as Ethereum, such as ETH, such as USDC or some of the other stable coins. And then of course, if you'd like to transfer them into dollars or pounds, you can do so. It's a way that you can earn money by playing the game. And then when the dinosaurs reach level 4, if you carry on playing, the dinosaurs will reach level 5, and it's at level 5 that the evolution into an adult dino happens. And dinos in the adult form will be between levels 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And 10 is the highest level that the dinos can get to. Each time they grow up a level, the stats get stronger. Each time the stats get stronger, they'll be more effective, faster, better defense, better attack, better agility in the game that's about to launch. So that's a little bit of an understanding of the dinos, right the way from egg, baby, adult, and I guess how those skills that they will gain in the age transfers into strength within the game. Now, the second thing to talk about is the cost of this. Now, breeding does not come for free. Obviously, you're going to produce valuable babies, valuable eggs, things that can be sold, things that can make you money, and therefore there is a cost involved to acquiring them. Now, the cost is in the form of fossil and bone, which are the 2 tokens of the project, as we discussed earlier. I will pull the table up now. Hopefully you can see it somewhere around my head if I've done it properly. And you can see on there that there's variable costs. Now, there's 6 lines that you'll notice there, and that's because each dinosaur can only breed either 5 times throughout its whole life, or 6 times if it's a special type of dinosaur called a karma dinosaur, which we'll discuss in other videos. But The maximum amount of times a dinosaur can breed is either 5 or 6. Most of them it's 5, some of them it's 6. And you'll see there the costs involved. Now you'll notice that the fossil costs, which is the governance token here, is always the same, 150 fossil. And then the bone cost is what is variable. The first breed, for example, costs 7,500 bone, right the way up to either 55,000 bone or 104,000 bone. So as you can see, there's going to be a lot more bone in the ecosystem, and also those numbers are quite big. So it's going to be hard for people to get to that stage probably and breed their dinosaur 5 or 6 times. It's going to be a real dilemma as to if it's worth it, I guess, based on the price and as the project increases. So that's the costs involved. These are the things that you have to think about as we're going through this. You're going to have to think, okay, where do I get bone from? I need to earn some bone, therefore I'll have to play the game this amount of time, or I'll have to buy it from an exchange of some kind. Next thing to discuss is the actual architecture around breeding. Now there's 2 ways of doing this. There's self-breeding, which is when you choose 2 of your own dinosaurs and choose to breed them together. You don't go out into the wider market, you don't mix a dinosaur from another collection to breed with, and therefore you save some of the costs. It costs a little bit cheaper to do it yourself. You get back 50% of the fossil charge, therefore it's a little bit cheaper to breed with your own, and then of course you get the egg as well. And the second way is by taking advantage of a play on Tinder, which is Dinder, which is the dinosaur Tinder, and a really nice interface and system that the team's built, where you can essentially swipe through the available list of dinosaurs that people want to offer up to breed and choose yourself a partner for your dino. Now, the way this works is that, of course, I might have a really, really rare dino, and I want to make sure that I'm getting my money's worth if my dinosaur is going to use up some of its breeds. If somebody chooses to breed with my dino, then my dino loses one of its 5 breed options. So you have to be very careful with letting out your dinosaur for breeding, but you may want to get some of the rewards for doing so. So if I choose to put my dinosaur into the Dinder pool, then I can choose my cost. So this is on top of the base cost, which might be 150 fossil and the 8,000 bone. And I can choose to add on to that whatever I would like as my fee for doing so. Put my dinosaur into Dinder. And if somebody comes along and decides they want to produce a baby with my dinosaur, then I get that money for doing so. Great system. You can swipe through, look around, find something that matches the traits that you want. You might want to get a dinosaur that's going to be really fast in the race, and therefore you choose a certain type of trait. You might want that's going to be really strong, so you choose a different type of trait. And again, you can kind of map out what might happen if you breed your dinosaur with the other dino. So that's the way it's going to work. Right then, we understand how breeding works, but which dino to breed with? To understand this, we need to understand how the attributes that the baby is produced will link into the P2E game. Hopefully the chart that I've just put up you can see, and that shows how the attributes kind of go across into the game. So for example, speed is determined by the type of body that the dinosaurs have. Acceleration is the eyes, agility is the face, health is the different colours of background, attack is clothing, and defense is the different types of headwear. Each of these NFTs have different random combinations of all of these attributes, some of those rarer than others. So to give one example, if we focus on clothing, which as we can see equates into attack within the game, some of the dinosaurs are wearing extremely rare clothing, and some of the dinosaurs are wearing really common clothing. So loads of dinosaurs are wearing the common stuff, so therefore their attack is quite weak within the game. And the very, very few dinos that are wearing the rare clothing, like the Cyberpunk jacket, for example, which is the rarest one, those guys are going to have the strongest attack in the game. So what you want to do is you want to look through Dinder, look through the available dinosaurs, and choose dinosaurs to breed with which match the type of gameplay that you want to do. So if you're looking for your dino to be really fast within the game, then you want to choose one with a rare body type. If you want a dinosaur that's got really strong defense, then you want to breed with a really the strongest type of headwear that you can find. So this is how it all maps over, and you're going to have to be kind of thinking about these things as you choose to breed. So there we go. Hopefully that's given you some information on all things that's Dapper Dinos and all things breeding, and this beta breeding window that we've got, which is 2 weeks long, which is going to be free. There's going to be no fossil and bone involved. You're going to get tokens given to you by the project, which you can use for breeding. It's going to be an opportunity for you to test any strategies out. It's going to be an opportunity for you to see how the whole thing works. You only need one dino to come and take part in this. So have a look at the dinos, maybe get one, come and join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be really interesting technology. My own strategy is going to be to use this period to see how I can breed the best, strongest, fastest, most valuable dino that's either going to win all the races on the track or it's going to be worth a lot of ETH when I sell it. So that's my plan for this period. Come and join us. You need one dino, as I say. So it's the barriers to entry is very low. Below there's links to the Medium article that I mentioned, which is a Dapper Dino official Medium, really good article, lots of information there, goes into more depth than I'd be able to here. So have a read of that, and then also link to the Discord. This is the Dapper Dino Discord, really welcoming, nice community. I'm in there, so many other really good people in there that you can talk to, ask any questions that you want. If you're not sure how to go about choosing the initial dinosaur that you want, and you can ask any questions in there. And then also there's going to be lots of other videos that I'm producing that you'll be able to find from this profile that'll go into full introduction to the project right from start to finish, more depth into breeding, more depth into tokenomics, into the tokens, more depth into all of these different parts that we're discussing. Please give my channel a like, a subscribe, please share, and come and join us.